Hi everyone, this is Wadria and I am back with another video, and in this video I am switching gears a bit. I know everybody around the world right now is sort of like on alarm about what's going on with the coronavirus. It's definitely, I don't want to say it's everywhere, but it's definitely all over social media. That's what everybody's talking about, tweeting about, and it's a lot. I'm actually here, at my home, and thankfully, I work from home. Normally I work for myself, so this hasn't necessarily changed my workflow that much, but it definitely changes things when it comes to just going out and doing things and being social. They're telling us that we should practice social distancing. So in this video, I just wanted to talk about some things that I'm doing to, cope with what's going on and still, thrive and still feel good in the midst of everything. I thought that some of this might be just helpful to you guys, especially just with all of the hysteria associated with the virus and all of the, the negativity, like all we hear about, are the things that we shouldn't be doing. So I'm actually sharing some things that I think we all should be doing to thrive. All right. So one of the things I wanted to share that I've been doing is very much so limiting how much time I spend on social media. That's something that I'm conscious about normally, but I'm especially being aware now because it's just what everybody's talking about. And I don't know about you guys, but I do not want to be thinking about this 24/7. I don't want to feel, anxious. I don't want to be dreading, just going outside. And I feel like with everything that's on the news, with everything that's on social media, it's really easy to internalize just what's going on. So for me, I definitely have been doing more of the things that are normally a part of my day-to-day flow, such as listening to good music. Like before I started doing this video, I was in here jamming, so I think it's important to listen to the music that makes you feel good, read things that make your mind operate at the level that I think we all need our minds to be at, which is basically just being positive, knowing that even though there are people that have lost their lives to the virus, just knowing that most of us are going to be just fine. And I don't believe that things happen for nothing. So let's just try to find those silver linings that Corona, is affording us. So definitely limit the amount of time that you're spending on social media and spend more time listening to music that makes you feel good, reading amazing books. Right now today I started reading Norman Vincent Peale's The Power of Positive Thinking. And I've read this book a bunch of times, but this is one of my go-to books because we always have to be, aware as to how we're thinking and what we're thinking. You do not want to be walking around fearful, because I believe that, wherever energy goes, attention grows. So we can sometimes just bring things into existence because we're giving them too much energy. Another thing that I suggest is, taking walks. And I know you're like, okay, go outside, but seriously, I have to stay active. I have to stay in motion. Fresh air is a beautiful thing, and because they're saying that we should limit our social distancing and stay away from gatherings with at least 50 people, now is the time to really just resort to nature. Take those walks, get that fresh air. We don't always get a lot of sunlight here in Pittsburgh, so a few days ago, even like yesterday when it was really nice, I went outside and did a little bit of walking just to inhale and soak up some of that natural vitamin D, which brings me to another thing that I feel like we all should be more aware of. Like everybody's going to the grocery stores and buying up toilet paper and paper towels, and I don't get it. I don't know why people are buying toilet paper and paper towels as opposed to, you know, healthy foods, vegetables, fruits, live foods. Like, I feel like right now we should all be doing things to boost our immune system, because God forbid you do catch the virus. From what I've gathered, it seems like people that more the fatalities associated with corona, like the deaths that have been happening, typically are people that have pre-existing health conditions or just unhealthy. So for me, I'm like, one of the things that I could be doing is loading up on water, loading up on fruits and vegetables and live, clean foods, because those things will give my immune system a boost. You know what I'm saying? So it gives me a greater defense to the things that are out there. So I would suggest is loading up on good, healthy foods, because I think right now it's easy to, because a lot of us are spending time at home, you know, you got that Netflix account. A lot of people will get into that comfort of binge watching and also binge eating. But I say, like, instead of binge eating on them chips and cookies, you know, binge eat on those vegetables and fruits and just foods that are very rich in protein and nourishment that is going to be good for your body and your immune system. Okay, I would also say that this is a time to be productive. So listen, I already mentioned to spend as little time as possible on social media and definitely stay away from the news. But another thing that I would say is take this time to work on those things that you've been putting off. You know, whatever the goals you set, remember them goals that we set at the beginning of the year? Now is a perfect time to make more progress, do more things, just take more action towards achieving those goals. If there are things that you've been meaning to do that you've been putting off, now is a great time to do that, to do those things. Another thing that I would suggest doing is just getting as much love as possible. Now that they're saying that we should limit our socializing and stay away from large groups, to me now is a greater time. To me now is the time to just immerse yourself in love. So give your family members or friends or just people that you haven't really talked to in a while, or people that you don't talk to as much but are important to you. To me, now is a great time to just hit people up and just give them a call, and you know, try to not text or go on or you know, use your messenger or Facebook Messenger, but to me now is a great time to call, FaceTime, you know, use WhatsApp to talk with the people that you haven't talked to in a long time, whether they be friends or family. I feel like when we immerse ourselves in that love, it's just, to me, another defense that helps with your, you know, immune system, you know, because when you're feeling good, you got those serotonins popping and those other tonins that are, you know, really good for your body, for your health, for your mind. So those are the things that I have been doing and not doing at the same time, you know, when it comes to just coping with the coronavirus and not having it affect anything in a negative way, but instead using it as an opportunity to thrive, just thrive now in different ways. You know what I mean? So I hope that some of these things resonate with you. I don't know, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing in this time to thrive, you know, in the midst of the coronavirus? Like, what kind of adjustments have you made? What are some things that you started doing? I would definitely love to know. Let's keep supporting each other. Just be safe out there. Remember to wash your hands often. And I know people are like, wait, we've always been washing our hands. Yes, we have been washing our hands. At least we should have been. But now is just that time to just be extra clean. You know what I mean? That extra clean. So wash your hands as much as possible, especially as you are out and about, as you are getting in your car, you know, those doorknobs, wipe them down, your steering wheel in your car. Just try to just be hyper vigilant when it comes to keeping yourself clean and the people, you know, around you in your household. So guys, be safe, stay positive, stay healthy, and I cannot wait to see you soon. Bye.